Hello, dear students. Let's see another example of decomposing a table into 3NF. Five attributes are given and some dependencies are given. Now, first of all, you will have to check whether this table is in 2NF or not. Now, if you see the candidate key over here, the right hand side has B, E, and D. So basically, A and B are missing. A and C, I'm sorry. A and C are missing. And if you find AC closure on this table, it AC closure will contain A, C will bring in D, correct? C will bring in D, A will bring in B, and B will bring in E. So definitely AC is the candidate key. Now, if AC is the only candidate key, I am not going into that discussion now. AC is the candidate key, then A determines B is partial dependency, and C determines D is partial dependency, but B determines B E is not partial because left hand side is not the part of candidate key. So these two, A determines B and C determines D, is partial, but B determines E is transitive and will be seen while we convert the table into 3NF. But first of all, this table is not in 2NF itself. So what do you do? For A determines B, the first partial dependency, you find A plus, and A plus will be ABE. Check on your own. And for the second partial dependency, C determines D, we find C plus, and C plus will contain C and D. Check it on your own. So this is what I have written here. Find A plus and C plus. Now as our old habit goes, what we do is we will write all the attributes A, B, C, D, E of our original table. And look here, I'm ticking. We found A plus as ABE because there was partial dependency. A determines B. We found A plus. Now we say A will take away with it B and E. We will not strike out A, but A has taken away B and E. So this becomes one table. Let's not name it. And now second thing we found was C plus. This was due to C determines D. This was partial, isn't it? So C will take away with it D. So I am striking out D and C has taken away D. This is another table. And what remains now is A and C. Check these two. A and C remain. This form the third table. And remember, AC was the candidate key of the original table. This forms the another table. Now let's see. If these are the three tables, which dependencies are applicable over here? Just check. A determines B is applicable here. And remember, A plus in this table has ABE. Come on, that's how we got this table, isn't it? That's how we got this table. So A is the candidate key. So A determines B cannot be partial dependency. Are you understanding? Left hand side is a candidate key now. And one more dependency which is applicable is B determines E. Check. Check the original dependency set B determines E is also applicable on the first table. Now B determines E is also not partial. Hello, left hand side is B and candidate key is A. So it is not the part of the candidate key. So this is not partial, but listen, this is transitive because left hand side B is non-prime attribute, right hand side E is also non-prime attribute. So is this ABE, is this table in 2NF? Yes, it is in 2NF because it does not have any partial dependency. But is this in 3NF? No, it is not in 3NF because B determines E is transitive dependency. What about this second table, CD? Which dependency applicable? Yes, C determines D applicable over here. Check the original dependency set. C determines D applicable. And C, in fact, is the candidate key of this table. So this is not partial, not transitive, isn't it? Perfectly a super key is determining a non-prime attribute. So this is not transitive also. Nothing to speak about the third table. It contains two attributes, A and C. And definitely AC was the candidate key of the original table. We can say AC determines AC over here. So that is what I have explained here in black. Check out that we have got three tables. R1 has AC. This was perfectly the candidate key of the original table. R2 has ABE and R3 has C and D. Now talking about R1, R1 has two attributes A and C which are the candidate key of the original table. So leave it. This is okay, fine. R2 has three attributes A, B, and E, and the candidate key of R2, I'm so sorry, R2 is A. Now, A determines B is not partial and not transitive, but B determines E, remember, is partial. So, is the table R2 in 3NF? No, but it is in 2NF. So, what do you do? Our habit of finding due to this transitive dependency B determines E, we will find B plus. And B plus from the original dependency set will bring in from this dependency set. Hello. Now we are talking about R2. Don't check the original dependency set. From this dependency set, B plus will bring in only BE. So we write all three attributes A, B, E. These were the attributes of our original table R2. And we say B will take away E with it. So there will be a table BE created and the other attributes AB will be in the other table. Now watch, the dependency applicable over here is A determines B. I'll take an arrow over here. A determines B of R2. Yes. And B determines E is the second dependency which is preserved over here. By the way, A is the candidate key of AB, this table, and B is the candidate key of BE, this table. So these dependencies are neither partial nor transitive. Hence, we got the two tables, AB and BE. Now talking about R3 table, it has two attributes C and D, where C is the candidate key, definitely because C determines D, correct or not? From the original, and come on, we got this table by finding C plus was CD. So C is the candidate key of this table. Then this dependency, C determines D, is not transitive, not partial. So finally we got the four tables. C, let's call it as R1, B, let's call it as R2, BE, let's call it as R3, and CD, let's call it as R4. So what did you learn here is that after making this table into 2NF, the tables created in 2NF were R1, R2, and R3. R1 contained the candidate key of the original table, no problem. R3 has only one dependency, C determines D, because we got this table by finding C closure, which was C and D. So undoubtedly C determines all the attributes C and D. So here also this dependency is neither partial nor transitive. But R2 had a problem. R2 had A determines B and B determines E. And clearly A is the candidate key in this table. So A determines B was not partial because left hand side is perfectly a candidate key. And it was not transitive because left hand side and right hand side have to be non-prime attribute, but A is a prime attribute. B determines E was transitive. So we again found B closure and we found two tables from R2. From R2, which was ABE, we got two tables, AB and BE. This was done due to B determines E, which was transitive. So we found B closure and B closure contains BE. I hope you understood how we got four tables after converting the given table into 3NF. Now all these tables are in 3NF. None of them have transitive dependencies. Thank you very much.